Alright, hello fellow YouTubers. Today I'm doing another video, and this time I'm doing like a series on, Pagan life hacks. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do a whole series based on that, and I'll show you. Alright, first off here I have like a whole bunch of jars that I washed, I cleaned out, and then some of them I repainted the lids so they're black, but then some were black already, and then maybe all I have to do is just like, wait till the date fades or whatever, and I'm gonna put my herb collection in them. So here goes. First off, I'll start with alfalfa, and what I do is I'll just go ahead and fill it into one of the jars instead like leaving it in the bag. And then what I do is I'm going to do it for all of them. So, okay, I think that's about good. Now, you could probably save the plastic bag, but since you're not going to know what's inside, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out and I'm just going to stick it onto the jar like that, and in that way I'll know which herb is in which jar. Here we go. If you had some good glue, I think you could reuse it on the jar, but since I don't, I'm using just like regular Scotch tape, and I just tape the ends on. So there we have it. Our alfalfa jar is complete. Here you have it. All my herbs, all labeled and put in jars, and I know what's inside it, how to use it, because on every label there's actually the usage that's written right there, and that's all I have to do, store it. Oops, this jar might need a little touch-up, but hey, better than nothing. Okay, hello fellow YouTubers. Today I'm going to show you another quick hack for everyday life and spells and such like that. And here I have Angelica root. And here I have a whole old sock, and here I also have some twine, and here's some scissors. So what you're going to do is, you're going to, see, a lot of people don't know this, but you could actually use a sack or an old sock, and then you actually put the herb you want in it, and then tie it up and put it in the rinse cycle, and it's actually going to help cast a spell that you want to cast. Like, say, for Angelica root here, it's used to protect children, ward off evil, and improve family health matters, like that. So, you just go ahead. Oops, I forgot to spoon, but here goes. It could be any sock, any sack, whatever, but here I just felt that since it's a loose sock where I lost a sock somewhere during the wash, I don't know where it went, dropped it, wherever, but here we go. And what we do is we shake it down, get some twine, and just make a knot. Tie it up, and there we have it. It could be any herb that you want, any herb mix if you feel like it, but there you have it. Here you go, put it in the rinse cycle, and it's good to go. Another quick hack I have is basically make your own nutmeg water so that you can throw it in a bath so that you can actually cleanse yourself of negativity. And what I have here is a jar to store the stuff, nutmeg, and a coffee maker if you do not want to brew it on the stove. Okay, what you do is just pour in, eyeball the amount of nutmeg you want, pop it, close it, turn it on, and let it brew. So that's what you do, you just wait for it to brew, and there is your little brewer for your bath teas. And then afterwards, you could just enchant it afterwards if you need to. Alright, and pretty much that's where we have it. Now keep in mind you could also use other herbs besides nutmeg, and then you could create your own bath teas and things like that. Alright, then once you're done, you take it out and then you pour it into the jar. And there you have it. let it cool, cap it tight, and you have your own tea. Instant shower tea. I'm going to show you another life hack that I got, and well, you know how you have like those candles, pillar candles that you burn, and then they just look like that? Well, I found a way to repurpose them, and sometimes you can clean it off good, but sometimes you can't clean them off at all. So what I do is, this is what I use it for. So you know how you have like incense sticks in packages? And what you can do is you actually clean them out, dry them well, and then you actually take them out of their containers and then just stick them in the jars. So let's say you have a lot and stuff, and then what you can do is you could also cut this out, and then you can label it, and then you'll always know that what it is for. And then what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut the label out from the box, and then I just tape it on, and now I know it's Lotus, and it's as incense sticks, and it's got the cute pretty design, so I think it's really cute. And there you have it. Next one I could do is I could do one for Lang Lang, and you know, Lang Lang's good for relaxation and stuff like that, so just go ahead and stick it in there. Alright, here goes the one for Lang Lang. And now you know what incense is in which, and it looks like those fancy ones that you see at the stores and stuff, so I think it works out pretty well. So the next one I'm doing is patchouli. Let's say if you want to be meticulous, what you can try to do is you could match up the height of the labels, and what you can do is just do it like that and then tape it, or however you want. So the nice thing about this is now you don't have to print out any labels, and you know what's in them. And if you don't like the way it looks like this, where it's clear, I like it clear, but if not, you could actually put some fancy contact paper around it. So the next one I worked on is rose, and I don't know why for this one they decided to make the bottle, or not bottle, the box look like this, so I just trimmed the whole thing out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around like this, and then I'm just going to tape it. So, and it still looks pretty good, I think, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's say you're like me, that you have the incense that you use most, like let's say attracts money, and you always get doubles of them or buy them just in case, or let's say something like against jealousy, because I use it in a lot of spells and stuff, and I bought doubles of them. You could just go ahead and then just take them out and put them into one. Wrap it around any way you like it, and I want to line it around the same height as the rose, and much like the design of the coins on the box. So I think that looks pretty good. So now I know it attracts money. So basically that's it, though. I mean, you know, all you have to do is just clean up these jars really well, and then put your incense in there and label them.